music. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear me? I think you can. Welcome in, everybody. All right. Yeah, you can hear me? I never know. I feel like no matter what I do, I can't get StreamYard to keep my settings normal. Audio is good. You hear music and me? Cool. I haven't worn socks all day, and it's freaking cold. I gotta put some socks on. I had my slippers on, but it's getting so cold at night, so... How you guys doing? Juan Castle, hello. Robert Wiles, SVT. What's up, Rockford? Connor. How you doing, Hydro? Welcome in, everybody. Put the music back on? Okay. I don't know if it's on or not. I think it's on. I hit the button. Scott Sherrington got a notification. Hello, Mom. Welcome in. V6 Neon saying what's up from Batshit Bonkers, Britain. What's up, David? That music is the music playing? Actually, I'm not. How do I even? What is this game? Where is the output? Audio output. There's only an input. Why can't I hear? Gotta be a voice mod thing. Input, yeah. Output. Chat. Why did it change it to chat? Why does it do that? I can hear it. Okay. Wonderful. Figured that out. That is fantastic. Anyway, hello everyone. I was running a little late, but I started the stream on time, which is lovely. I had my son decided to cry like crazy and wanted to get his diaper changed quickly before the show. And I am on night duty. I do the nighttime diapers. And I just want to say a quick shout out to Logan Miller. I don't know if Logan's here right now, but oh, that's weird, V6. Wait, no errors. What was happening yesterday? That's weird. Anyway, Logan Miller got me Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. This is what is it? 14 hours? 14 and a half hours on 4 discs of Mr. Rogers. This is freaking rad. So thank you. Throne is so freaking cool. All right. I threw this on there kind of like that would be fun. That would be a fun thing to like watch with my son, you know? Mr. Rogers. You know, they say that children who watch television shouldn't, for one. But if they're going to watch television, try not to have them watch it before the age of 5. But if they do watch before the age of 5, make sure it's live action. Because there's something about being able to visualize human beings instead of cartoons, because they actually become less the social awkwardness. They actually get and learn from actual human beings that they watch. So watching Mr. Rogers, I think, is the best case scenario. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you, Connor. I appreciate you, mate. And yeah, I'm excited. I think this is the way to go. I don't know when we're going to introduce him to television. We're trying to avoid him looking at any screen. In fact, we've done a fairly decent job so far of just having him not look at any screens. Anytime he's very interested in screens, but we've never let him sit and like read this, watch the screen, even though he would probably just zone into it. I don't know. There's something about that I feel like that doesn't. I don't want that. You know. They say there's so many people that claim, not me, YouTube. I don't know if this is the case. All right, I'm not a medical professional claiming this but there's a lot of people that say vaccines cause autism, and I don't know if that's the case or not, right? I don't know if that's true. I also feel like kids at a very young age are being babysat by blue screen devices and are learning or not learning social cues from cartoons that may or may not actually be geared to actually teach a baby or a young human being how to be a human being with proper social um, IQ, I guess is the best way to put it, right? And it's a damn shame. And I think that's probably a big, huge part of why a lot of kids are being totally screwed. Show Vincent Jackass. I will eventually. For sure I will. 100%. Why not? You know what I mean? Uh yeah, I don't know. Would you say, Mom? Cash talk. Yep, you're right. My mom knows. Yep. I don't remember watching anything until MacGyver. MacGyver was the first thing that I remember watching. And or maybe it was either MacGyver or the Next Generation Star Trek. Trying to think back. What is the first memory I had watching something? I'm pretty sure it was MacGyver because it was my house on Maple near, I don't remember. Was it Maple? Well, I think that's what it was. Because it was Maple, then Chestnut, then Sigwald, and then I moved to Philadelphia, and they still are in that house in Sigwald. Yeah, so it was Maple. You liked Care Bears? How old was I, Mom? I guess you would know, right? When did I start watching Care Bears? I don't really remember Care Bears. I do remember Rainbow Bright. I watching that movie with my sisters. You did at 3. Hmm. Was that the first thing that I watched? I liked when MacGyver went into the Stargate. I see what you did there. So I was 3 when I first started watching stuff. I never watched before that. Interesting. I have not, Ree. No. I have it here, don't I? What? I swear it was on my. What? Is it directly behind me? No. Did you get it for me? Ree, did you get that for me? I think you got it for me, right? I know I could picture it though. It's got like the skeleton Care Bears. No wonder you're an extremist, Adam. On Throne, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool, cool. I maybe it's downstairs somewhere. That actually might be the case. That it's downstairs. I'm liking this extra play button. I don't know, like having 2 is crazy, but having 3 is like, whoa. This dude's got 3 play buttons behind him. That feels pretty legit, right? That's pretty cool. I feel like I'm not deserving of it. I don't feel like I deserve them, but I do have them. What do you do to get play buttons? It's you get a channel to 100,000 subscribers. So this is Adamcast IRL, this is Timcast IRL, and this is Side Scrollers. And then technically, Forbidden Frontier hit 100K, and he said that he might switch it to Forbidden Frontier, and then get the plaques. So there's a chance I get a 4th one with Forbidden Frontier, which would be dope, because that's hands down my favorite show that I've done. Yeah, 100%. You finally got 69 followers on your music channel? Nice. You can order doubles so you have 4. I don't want doubles though. I kind of want. So this one says the Crigler Show, or no, I'm sorry, it says Adamcast IRL. So I wouldn't mind actually getting that to say the Crigler Show instead of Adamcast, because I've been the Crigler Show for a long I think more than I was Adamcast. Actually, I 100% was. I've been the Crigler Show for a long time. I think like 4 out of the 5 years, because I was still at the Cast Castle when I changed. Adamcast IRL throwback. I know, Peyton. I know. All right, so today we're talking about a couple things. Clown World. And I think I talked about this yesterday a little bit. And really what this is this Massachusetts, what is it? A city council meeting, okay? And ALX posted a montage. It's pretty funny. I feel like it's worth watching and making fun of and breaking apart. I watched a bunch of it. I watched about a minute and a half, and I was like, this is insanity. I have to talk about this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play it for you guys. We're going to watch it together, and I'm going to pause it and break it down and make fun of it and laugh at these freaks, for lack of a better word, because they really are freaks. Do you guys remember? I don't know if you may have seen this. There was a council hall meeting, or maybe it was a school meeting, like a student body meeting, something. And there was like, I don't know, it was almost like a competition of victimhood. Point of order, point of contention, point of, please don't gender me. And then someone else goes, whoa, excuse me, don't just assume that I was in the crowd of people that were misgendering. That in itself is triggering. And then there was like, it went back and forth and back and forth. And it was just like, oh my gosh, this is like psychotic energy. You remember that? Okay. So this is essentially that on steroids. Okay? This is, I feel like the evolution of all these people. They all gathered together in one spot. And then we get this video. Okay, here we go. Let me change that background so it's not flashing. Okay. I'm going to put my headphones on for this. Just look at that. I mean, look at that. Okay. I'm just going to hit play.
Because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
I'm curious why this thing is afraid of Trump. I think it's a woman, but you never know with these types of people. Okay?
Wrap up, please.
Yes.
Please wrap up.
I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
That's a major threat, by the way. Okay? That is such a huge threat. If you don't allow us to be mentally retarded, we are going to make your life unsafe. We are going to attack you. That was a crazy threat. Am I wrong? That was a threat.
I'm shaking right now.
Oh my God. God, these people have no idea how to deal with mics. I don't know if it's as loud as it is for me, for you, but I'm going to turn it down.
I want to be here.
Excuse me? Wrap up?
I'm sorry. Am I taking too long pleading for my life?
None of these people have any threats. I said this yesterday on the show. I said all these people are so entitled. They're living such a lush life that they get to worry about their gender. It's like no self-awareness at all. Like, you are lucky to be living this life, that this is what you get to focus your time on. Wow. Oh, this woman. How much you want to take bet? This woman is... I don't think she's trans herself. She's got a trans son. She had a daughter. She had a son that she hates men because she just hates men, and had a son and turned him into a boy.
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
2.
I speak as both the B and the T.
You're just a predator. Bullshit. You just are a predator. This guy 100% is just taking advantage of the this trans movement to be a predator.
In the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled.
Multiply disabled. I've never heard that term. Have you?
I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome?
Which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum.
Self-diagnosed, 100%. That was self-diagnosed without a doubt.
And I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
Oh my God, look at this person. What the... Hold on. Wait a minute. So this is a dude. This is a dude. Confirmed. It's a dude.
Which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
You know what? Good for them for at least admitting that they're in drag. They're not actually a woman. They're just pretending.
My driver...
Why would you have to hide from the driver? See, this is the thing. They know they're not really what they are trying to be, and they know the looks from other people are looking at them sometimes with pity, sometimes with confusion, but probably more often than not, laughter, right? Because it is kind of funny seeing someone who thinks that there's something that they're not, obviously. It's very obvious that you're in drag. You're not a woman, you're a man, right? So, okay. And that humor is essentially a dagger to them. And they treat it as such. They treat it as though they're being threatened, that it's a threat, they're being attacked. And it's like, you are choosing to do this. If you're choosing to be so bizarre as an adult, then you have to face the repercussions of going out in public, being a part of society. There's this woman, and V6 Neon might be able to tell me who it is. It's this woman in UK Parliament, and her speech just resonated with me. She was older, and she was saying, being a part of society, you don't. What did she say? I want to get this right. She said that's the risk of being a part of society. You have to risk being offended. Like, that's the cost. It could be a woman in drag. I'd honestly, at this point, I don't know. Nor does it really matter. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a freak either way, right? That is, what the hell is this? Sorry. Didn't Jordan Peterson say that? No, it was this woman in the UK Parliament. I know exactly. I can't. It's this old woman. You're right. Actually, Jordan Peterson did say that to that woman. Like, but he was talking about ideas. Like, you have to risk being offensive. And then he said, Annie Wildercombe. Actually, someone just said that in YouTube chat also. Ann Wildercombe. Yes. Hold on. Someone said that in chat over here too. Asmo said it. Yo, Asmo, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna pop this. I'm gonna find it real quick. Offensive. And offense. I think, yeah, here she is. This is probably here.
Immediate post-war period, when people had lost sons,
This is it. This is her.
husbands, fathers, to life. They had lost them to a vile
Oh shit, this
regime.
is 12 minutes long. Hold on, let me find like the short version. But I think it's during that speech. Okay, wait, hold on, let me do it a different way. Risk being offended. It was a freaking epic shit. Okay. I don't know where it is, but it's essentially the same rhetoric that Jordan Peterson was saying about being in. I can't listen to that woman. I know. I didn't want to listen to her more than I had to, so I kind of said it. But that's the thing these people can't handle, and then these people I'm talking about, everyone that we're watching right here. They don't want to be offended. They think being offended is their right, and that because they're offended, we should all change our ways. That we should suddenly be arrested, or that it's some sort of capital offense that they have become offended. And it's ridiculous.
That I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off.
They had to write that down. Did you have to write that down? Look at that beard. It's freaking painted on. And then she's got like a skeleton thing. This is clearly a woman trying to be a dude.
I do not want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear
Why not?
and see me.
As a woman trying to be a dude, you are very emotional right now, woman.
I want you to listen to me.
Let us
I'm sorry. That was so embarrassing. Like, there's very, very few cases where it's hard to tell. All right? And for those cases, I wouldn't know unless they said something. Like Buck Angel, right? That woman who's trying to be a man or is pulling it off fairly well, right? Buck Angel, or the other side of the aisle, Blair White, yeah, Blair White, I think. There's trans people, and look, this is the thing. I don't give a fuck if you're an adult and you want to be trans, fine. But if you don't go above and beyond and actually complete it, you got to risk being like, people are going to make fun of you. People are going to laugh because it's different. It's weird. It's not normal. This is not a normal thing to think you're not the gender that you are. Okay? And, I didn't know Blair was trans until people in chat saying it, to be fair. Yeah, exactly. And like, I legitimately do not care if you're an adult and you want to be trans. Like, I don't care. I think it's a mental thing. And you could be mad at me if you want, but you shouldn't be, because it is. If you are it's not physical, it's mental. If you think you're a different gender, that's mental. You are mental. So, there's no arguments there. You can't try to argue with me. So, the thing with Blair is, he admits that it's not trans, it's like tranny, like a tranny, transsexual, right? A dude pretending to be a guy or a girl. We're all trans now, Alex Jones. I refuse to normalize Blair White. Floored Patriot is floored. Alex Jones had a crush on Blair White. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. And then Tim Pool's in the background just like giggling about making so much money. That was so cringy. He's like, they're giving us so much money. That was my plan. It's like, oh my God, dude. Ugh. Anyway, let's continue, shall we?
Just remember that the Nazis.
Wait, I thought Ethan Ralph lost a lot of weight, didn't he? Dude, he lost a lot of weight. I thought he was. No, I'm just kidding. He kind of looks like him, doesn't he?
Burned the books that the Nazis burned books on gender sciences first. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT people, and
You fucked it up. Can't even say it right. It's like, bro, you're not an ally. A lot of these, dude, half the people are mentally retarded, half the people are predators invading spaces that they would never get into without it.
Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT.
He put migrant worker illegals in the same category as trans people. It's like they're lumping themselves in any victimhood they can. First, it was the LGBs, and the LGBs were like, we don't want you anymore. You are not a part of this. You haven't been fighting for this for as long as we have, right? They like, there's a lot of based gay people out there that are like 100% against the trans people, right? And I think 100% they need to separate. The LGBs and then the TQ pluses are mentally retarded. I mean, some people will argue that the LGBs are also, but I'm like, I disagree with that. I feel like if you're gay, whatever. But this person's clearly a psycho.
LGBT people and even special needs, denying life-saving.
Mixing it with special needs also now. I think that's what he's, which category he falls under.
And affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how?
Oh my gosh, this dude needs to relax. So many of these people just are way too close to the mic. I apologize if it's blowing your ears out, okay? But this guy is very clearly a bitch.
How many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Literally none of your friends are dying because of Trump. None of them. No. He's protecting women's sports and protecting children and taking all of the monetization away.
Please wrap
Look
up.
at me!
Okay, we're all done here.
Fuck you!
Oh my God.
You pathetic!
We're all done. Come on.
The cop was like, I'm going to remove you.
Continue celebrating Black History Month because
Oh, white liberal savior. Oh, right. Of course. 2 trans kids, she said, and white savior.
in spite of what's coming down from Washington.
What do you mean? Bunch of there's an uptick in women voting for Trump, and also an uptick in pretty much all different demographics that voted for Trump in 2024.
We all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized for our existence.
Nobody is denying that these people, these human beings exist. That's the crazy part. It's they're mixing two different things, right? We're denying that their delusions are real, right? We're calling out their delusions. We're saying your reality isn't real. And they're saying, you're basically saying I don't exist. It's like, no, you exist for sure. But you're a dude pretending to be a girl, and that is wrong. And they're like, whoa, you're denying my existence. Trans kids don't exist. That's true. All right. Technically, no trans people don't exist. It's you're transsexual, or you were groomed to believe that you were something that you're not by this kind of psychotic woman who should probably have her kids taken away from her.
But be aware
Okay.
that you are a guest in my house when you come. And when
I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? The city council meeting, girl. We're not on that level, and we never will be.
you come, know that there are strong queer and trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the quickness.
What the hell does that mean? What is she saying? She's saying if ICE raids and takes an illegal immigrant, or that's the only reason anyone's coming into the classroom. Unless it's illegal and you're trying to teach some kids, in which case parents should be allowed to go in and not be attacked. More threats from these people.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight.
What, are you advertising? What is this? DD Delight? No one gives a shit.
And my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
Dewey. The dude's name is Dewey. This girl. This is so funny. Dude, so it's glitter? She said I don't have. Did she glue that on? Is that like a glued on chin strap? I think it is.
Laddie LaRouge, he, they, in drag, District 3.
My legal name is Olivia D'Ambrosio. My public name is Livy Scanlon.
So wait, they're dead naming themselves to like own them somehow? Like there's some sort of... See, this is what I was saying about these people understand that they're pretending to be something that they're not, right? They are acknowledging that like, I was this, but this is what I want. This is what I'm forcing you to call me.
My wife and I own a home in the Canal District.
What a surprise.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the time.
You're a dude. You're very clearly a man. You look homeless, and I wouldn't trust any of my family members anywhere close to you. You look like you also smell horribly. That shirt looks like it's never been cleaned once. Would any of you trust this person near you at all? Let alone your family? Absolutely not. Disgusting.
People refer to me as sir when I prefer to be referred to as ma'am.
Of course.
I speak as someone who...
Wait, is this the It's Ma'am dude? Like 5 years later? It kind of looks like him. Gained a lot of freaking weight. You see it too? Yeah, Eric sees it. Dude, is it the same guy? It might be. Hold on. Let's get a cross-reference of the It's Ma'am guy. It's Ma'am guy. Let's see. Okay. I mean, the different hair color, but those are dark roots. Maybe the hair was changed. It might be.
was afraid to use public toilets. I speak as someone...
No, you weren't.
...who was a member of this...
This person was never afraid to use public toilets. This dude was embarrassed because people would look at him and get pissed off that he was in a girl's bathroom. So, like, I have a son, right? I'm less worried about, like, women pretending to be men going into the men's bathroom than I am the other way around. Because I feel like most predators that are going to go into bathrooms are going to be men that are going into women's bathrooms to try to do things that are horrible. Like in that school that the school tried to hide in Virginia. Remember this? And they transferred the kid instead of like bringing charges and tried to hide it. And then the dad was arrested when he was pissed off and was trying to stop it from happening. Yeah, that whole thing. Remember?
This community and is a queer person.
It's okay to be gay. I don't see. That's the thing. I feel like all these people don't want to just be accepted as a gay person. They want to be a victim. Being a victim gets you advantages, seemingly, right? It's when you cry and the parent gives you the cookie instead of saying, no, you've already had one. You only get one, right? I'm not going to give you another cookie just because you're crying. Deal with it, right? These people all got the cookie and continued doing it and learned that being a victim, you suddenly are being treated like you have an advantage. You get privilege, victim privilege. And that's the way society was. I say was because that shit's done. Nobody's doing this anymore. No one's accepting this anymore, which is wonderful. We're seeing all these changes, right? The government is being gutted. USAID was dumping millions and millions and millions of dollars into DEI across the spectrum. Hollywood, gaming, within the own government agencies. That shit's done. DEI is over. No more. All right? It lost its funding, and we were all paying for it. American taxpayers were paying for the shit.
You have to imagine being me and my wife, fearing
No one gives a shit that you have a wife.
that our marriage rights will be stripped away at any.
Trump was the first president that supported gay marriage going into his 2016 presidency. So, like, this whole argument is stupid. Like, why would that suddenly be at risk? Trump does not give a shit that you're gay and married. No one gives a shit. No one cares.
Any moment.
Please, I
Hold on, wait a minute. I gotta go back a second because someone said something hilarious. I gotta highlight. Brandon says Tony Hitchcliffe got married. That's funny. That's funny. I appreciate that. It does kind of look like a lesbian Tony Hinchcliffe.
My wife, fearing that our.
Holy shit, this is horrible acting, by the way. Like, I was just calling that there's no reason to fear for your marriage to be taken away, but the acting, the fake fear here is palpable. You could feel how fake it is.
Marriage rights will be stripped away.
We're so worried about our marriage rights.
Any moment.
please, I only have so much time. Please, Joe's gonna cut me off.
So emotional, this woman. Oh God, I don't. What do you? Okay, wait. I don't know what she's gonna say. What do you think this one's about? Take your guesses. All right. I think she's an ally. I think she's another mom. I think she's another mom. Although, it could be a dude. I have no idea. This might be a guy. What do you think? Do you think it's a guy or a female ally? I'm kind of torn. I can only say she's about to say some. Okay, a lot of you think that it's a dude. That's a dude jaw. Look at that chin. I know. That's very man-like, I could see. Let's see.
Matters more.
That's a dude.
Covering the legal fees of systemic police brutality
100% this is
or
a guy.
protecting the lives of queer people in our community.
Nobody's lives at stake. That's the crazy part.
How many lives have to be lost before you consider fighting back against fascism and corruption?
Elon Musk is currently rooting out all the corruption in the government, and these same people are on this anti-Elon Musk parade. Like, they are all against Elon for some reason, but they don't like fascism. Oh, by the way, also, when the government and corporations work together to control the populace, that's also fascism. But again, these people are all upset that Trump and Elon are uprooting that whole system, and they're claiming fascism. It's like, huh? All they're doing is screaming, "I'm an idiot." That's it.
Now is the time to say that if federal money relies on the dehumanization of trans people, that we don't want your goddamn money.
I get that
That dude is just gay. I think that's just a gay dude. Here's a predator. Hello? Stop chewing up the carpet. I think that's my cat.
some of you care more about easy funding than.
This is I'm making assumptions of everyone here. I don't care. All right, just I think this is an incel, couldn't get laid, decided to join this, probably is gay. It wouldn't surprise me, but is embarrassed to be gay, so claims they're a woman or convinced that they're a woman. Yeah.
Trans lives and don't mind Nazis for some whatever reason.
Oh, who's the Nazis, by the way? God damn, I'm so sick of this. Because Elon Musk gave his heart out to the crowd, that almost all the Democrats have done as well. Oh, this woman.
Normally, I would say good evening, but through the chair, I will only impart my sour grapes.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that was so bad. I have like the worst headache right now because of that. That was just the cringiest pun I've ever heard. Look, for me to enjoy a pun, it's got to be out of left field and unintentional. Most of the freaking intentional puns, especially this intentional, like she came in there wearing like a grape outfit. She's got them on her arm, her hands, her head, and her opening line. Oh my God, this woman, cringiest person so far because of that.
It's an extremely emotional.
Oh my God. This is just another gay dude. A bunch of theater kids nailed it. 100% goes to Freddie Mercury's immune system. Sorry, just your name is incredible. You nailed it 100%. So there's a bunch of theater kids acting out. That's all. They're all over dramatic. They're all trying to maintain this woe is me, I'm a victim, so you should do what I say. Because that's the only thing they know. They don't have a high enough IQ to understand that they're just entitled babies.
And taxing thing to stand up here as someone as part of the trans and gender diverse community.
None of these people are being taxed by this. Every single person here loves every second of standing there acting morally superior. That person wasn't exhausted. He loved it. He loved standing there and lecturing the panel about how morally incorrect they were and how much better we are on this side. Everyone speaking here is so much better than all of you. All right, how dare you? They love it. They got cameras, they got lights, they got freaking an audience that's rooting them on. Every single one of them is getting off on this. Guy or girl? I heard a second of the voice. Guy or girl? What do you guys think? Guy, girl? It's hard. Guy? I could be an ugly girl. Bunch of guys. Okay, a lot of people think it's forehead. Hey, there's girls with giant foreheads. It's almost 50-50 right now. All right, let's go. I'm going to go. I think it's a girl.
My name is Katie. I'm from District 5.
It's a guy.
I'm speaking in support of agenda items 10B and 14B. Right
Definitely
now in
a gay
our country,
dude.
Trump is threatening the trans and gender diverse community.
Noticing people.
Oh no! Oh, this person. I feel so bad for this kid. No. Oh man, I hate this. This kid was given whatever he's about to read. I feel so bad. I almost want to skip it. I want to skip it. This kid doesn't deserve this. I'm not even mad at this kid. I'm mad at whoever put this kid in this position. Whoever this asshole in this sweater is, the parent, I'm going to skip it. I don't want to make fun of this kid. He has no idea. He's just reading. He doesn't understand. That's horrible. That pisses me off so much. I don't care any of these other people. I'll make fun of them all day. That is the worst. 100%, that's the worst. Shame on that parent. Theater kids. She's just singing. Do you see she's walking out singing, interrupting? Like, look at all these people. They're like, what the fuck are we dealing with?
Oh my gosh.
Do you hear? Oh my gosh. The response. I don't know who said that. Wait, who said that? I wonder if I get that. I think it was this dude. It definitely sounded like an old black dude. You know? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. That Seriously, shame on whoever brought that kid in. I can't believe that's a thing. Hey, Logan Miller, I saw you in chat. You still here? Still here, mate? If you are, I'm gonna wait, actually, just in case. Holly Movie Star for 2 says mentally ill theater kids. Correct. You're 100%. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that kid said, but I'm really sad that they forced it on him. They did. Whoever that person was. Horrible. Okay. I'm gonna move on from this craziness. So I saw this interesting tab from an X account that I follow that usually does UFO stuff. Okay. And I'm going to show you one of their tabs, and I'm going to read it and see if you guys understand it. Open-minded approach. They have a YouTube channel. Pretty cool stuff they post. A lot about UFO stuff and, you know, Forbidden Frontier kind of vibes. You know, just really out there kind of stuff. I mean, they also are talking about a bunch of weird, I don't know, they're all over the place. So they're political as well, but it's, you know, the David Grush stuff, and I don't know what this, what the hell's her name again? I forget her name. But anyway, now that I've said that, he did this. So I said Clown World and Golden Goats, right? Now, I really like Trump. I'm so happy that Trump is president. I think it's incredible for the world. I think the future is bright because of it. And Julia Roberts, thank you. I couldn't think of her name. And I saw this, and I thought this was a very interesting thread. And Donald Trump has some interesting things in his Mar-a-Lago mansion / resort, whatever you would call it nowadays. He's got an Ark of the Covenant replica. Do I still have your Trumpy bear? I do. I do have the Trumpy bear. Yes, it's true. And I found this interesting. Check it out. The goat statue in Mar-a-Lago, made from $100 bills featuring Trump's face and the phrase, "In Trump we trust," has golden hooves, a tail, and horns. I didn't know this. Have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen this "In Trump we trust" 2024 golden goat? I mean, Trump is the goat of presidents, as far as I'm concerned. So, I think it's pretty cool. He's the golden goat, you know? When are you signing on with the Rumble? I don't know. If they want to sign me up, sure. Trump has promised a golden age, and an interesting connection is that in the Greek version of the golden age, the ruler was Cronus. The Roman equivalent of Cronus is Saturn, and now we are at the end of Pisces and at the beginning of the age of Aquarius, which, in traditional astrology, is ruled by Cronus / Saturn. After Aquarius comes the age of Capricorn, which is also ruled by Cronus / Saturn. They are expecting their golden age. In this ancient Sumerian Akkadian depiction, we see Enki, the god of water, who is associated with Aquarius, the constellation Aquila, the eagle, and beneath Enki is the goat, representing the age of Capricorn. This knowledge and these constellations are still present today. The elite knows this, and these details in sculptures are not a coincidence. As they officially want to present them. That is why the Golden Age is talked about so much at this time. However, they know a significant geophysical event is coming, which is why they are building doomsday bunkers, underground cities, and developing AI. And here's Trump mentioning.
This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
It was an underlying phrase or topic amongst many of his inauguration speeches and victory speeches, talking about the golden age. Granted, he was saying the golden age of America, I believe, right? I mean, that's just to be assumed, of course. But after the age of Capricorn comes the age of Sagittarius, the horseman warrior associated with the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. The Messiah will come to put an end to the fallen system and their so-called golden age. Officius, I think Officius, right, will represent the 1,000-year Messianic reign. Last one here. A lot of people won't get this, but if you read my posts about the great year and the connections between the constellations and religions, you will understand more. And so this person has talked to Ben a lot. Suspicious Observer, Sun Weatherman on X. And the cataclysm that he's referring to here is the micronova. He believes there is going to be a micronova. And that is sometime in the 2040s. That's what Ben thinks from Suspicious Observers, that every 6,000 years, a micronova hits, and the severity remains to be seen of how bad it actually can get. But they say every 6,000 years it happens, every 12,000 years it's really bad. And 12,000 years ago was the Younger Dryas event, which if you know and watch my stuff at all, you'll understand, we talk about this a lot. There's different theories, whether it's the impact theory or this micronova, or what I believe is that it was both. And that's why it was as bad as it was, and such a crazy setback in human civilization. I believe that we were absolutely advanced in technology that we don't understand. I think the technology that we see UFOs, if they are in fact UFOs, I don't know. I think it could potentially just be ancient technology that we're trying to understand because it's based off resonances and frequencies, like Tesla believed. He said if you want to understand the universe, you have to look at it as through frequency and waves, because everything's moving and everything is frequency. We're all vibrating, and I think there's something to that. And we figured out combustion, and that's how we based all of our technology on. But what if we didn't come up with combustion? What if we allowed Tesla to truly expand into understanding how to tap into the Tulare current, for example? But that's something that we know exists, right? The sun pushes energy around as it rises over the earth 24 hours a day. There's always a current running through the earth. Or like Ashen Forbes claims that there's an ether that we can tap into, and there's infinite energy everywhere. We just have to 0-point energy exists, essentially. He believes it. And I don't know if it's true or not, but if there is going to be a cataclysm and they do know about it, then it would make sense that they're going to be building bunkers. The sun is due to pole shift in the next 18 months. 18 months? Really? They don't factor in magnetic pole shift or the sun pole shifting. I think that is a major factor. It's a good point. Oh, that's weird, Ryan. So wait, did you not sign up for Rumble Premium? Is that what that it shows that you're a local supporter? I love that. I love that I can see that you're a local supporter on my Rumble. That's freaking awesome. Thank you, Ryan Hinder. Just quick little thanks. I haven't watched Timcast for over a year because he was being a bitch about not streaming on Rumble. Really? Why wouldn't he? He got TikTok because people were sharing clips of him on TikTok, and he was upset and said, I'd rather post it myself. After we both had sat and talked shit on TikTok. And he won't get on Rumble? It's like he's holding out for a Rumble deal. 100%. Which, let's be real, that's smart. You know what I mean? Rumble is giving people deals. So he just made a deal with Rumble. There you go. I didn't know that. I'm finding out right now. There you go. He was smart. See? Tim's not an idiot. Tim knows what he's doing. Like a day ago. They're good for him. Yeah. That's all right. Yep. Okay. That's funny. He is bald, though. Who cares? There's nothing wrong with being bald. There's something wrong with hiding it, though, when you are bald. Like, who gives a shit? Just be bald. He's no fool. True. Yeah. Okay, anyway. What I find very interesting, though, is the book The Last President, which I actually want to get. And Barron's The Adventure of Baron Trump, or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's from 1890. This book about a kid named Barron. Same author wrote The Last President. It's like, it feels like, man, I don't know. He looks more Korean without the hat on. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like the shape of his head. I definitely see that. Yeah. I just thought this was fascinating. I want to talk about it. Yeah. That is time. Yeah. Those two books. I want to get them, dude. I don't have them. Ingersoll Lockwood. Yeah, Darth knows it. Darth the Narc. Do you think that Donald Trump's uncle, John Trump, I believe he was not for CIA. He was working for like the DOJ or no, the DOD. Hold on. I'm gonna find this out before I say something. John Trump. John G. Trump. Let's see. It was like the 50s that he did this. Okay, it was the 40s. In early 1943, 2 days after the death of Nikola Tesla, the FBI ordered the Office of Alien Property Custodian to seize Tesla's belongings. Trump was called in to analyze Tesla's artifacts, which was being held in government custody. After a 3-day investigation, he reported that none of the artifacts would constitute as a hazard in unfriendly hands. Okay. I was under the impression, I heard a long time ago, that Trump bought the stuff. John Trump bought Tesla stuff. But now, and I believe I read that back in 2020 when I was doing the deep dive onto Trump. And now this is all I see, is that, no, the government confiscated it and John Trump was brought in as an expert. And I don't even remember now reading that he concluded that none of them were a hazard to unfriendly hands. So, like, you know, enemies of America could get their hands on it and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, it wouldn't give them an advantage. I think that Trump got a hold of some of that stuff and maybe buried some of it. I also think that the stuff he didn't bury, the government buried, and the stuff that they finally said, this stuff isn't a threat, will relinquish. You know? Yeah, someone mentioned time traveling. I mean, maybe Tesla understood something about time travel. Maybe he figured out that it was theoretically possible. I don't think traveling back in time is possible. I think you can travel forward in time, but not back, because of our reality moves forward. Although there is that whole weird quantum theory with the double slit experiment that they say the particles time travel back to the source to collapse into a wave instead of a particle, which I don't understand. That's magic to me. It's the most magic thing that exists that I know about, the double slit experiment, and how they say if you suddenly observe it, every single aspect of the light turns into a wave instead of a particle. Therefore, at the point of observation, if the light was traveling 1,000,000 years, being 1,000,000 years away, light years away, that means 1,000,000 years ago that light came and then is hitting us. And then once you observe it, the entirety of the light has changed into a wave, or into a particle from a wave. When you observe it, it's a particle. When you don't observe it, it's a wave. So the act of observing it changes the way the light is from the source. And they tested this on a star. So a star that was in another solar system, another galaxy, or whatever, far away. I don't know exactly how far. And like that to me blows me away. And I don't understand that. So maybe the key to time travel has something to do with that. I don't know. Prove it? Well, I'm not a quantum physicist, but there's plenty of videos that talk about the double slit experiment and how crazy it is. I don't know exactly what you would want me to do to prove it to you, Jolly Green. Type in double slit experiment and check it out. It's wild. Yeah. It's not real? Okay. Well, explain it then. Or, you know what? You prove it. I like Primer's time travel plot. What's Primer? Is that a movie or something? Plot of Primer. Let's see what AI gives me. Primer, plot, primer. It's actually called a plot primer. That's funny. All right. Primer is a 2004 independent science fiction film that revolves around two engineers, Aaron and Abe, who accidentally discover a time machine while working on a project in Aaron's garage. Okay. Plot is complex and dense. Multiple timelines overlapping. Oh, you know what's a good time movie? What is that one called? It's in a bar. And it's got one of the guys from the IT club in it. It's so good. I have to see who's in Primer. I don't think this is it. No, but this is a movie that I people talk about how the time travel in this movie was done really well. No, not Interstellar, not Hot Tub Time Machine. It was like a decade and a half ago maybe. And it was like a British bar. With Justin Timberlake? No. Not Looper. No. It was not like a serious movie. It wasn't Doctor Who because it was a movie. Dang it, it was so good. It was about this weird just in time. No, that's the Justin Timberlake movie. It's not bad actually, that movie. Just in Time. Oh no, that's not the name of that. Dang, what is that movie? Was it Roy from IT Crowd? I think I saw it. Maybe. Roy IT. Let me see. The It Crowd. Yeah, that guy. Okay, wait. Now let me. Who? Chris O'Dowd, right? Chris O'Dowd. He's in it. Let's IMDb this guy. This dude. Frequently asked questions about time travel. Have you seen this movie? This movie is fantastic. This is a good movie. Yeah, that girl, right. Oh, man. While drinking at their local pub, three social outcasts attempt to navigate a time travel conundrum. It's just such a fun movie. Benjamin Jansen, you've seen it? Nice. Yo, you guys if you haven't seen this is a good one. This is from the time when they made like movies that were fun and good. Trying to find what year was this made? 2009. Amazing. Look at that. 2009, right before all the rest. Adam, you taking super chats tonight? Of course, every night. I've only gotten one so far. which I'm not sad about. Anyway, I think I saw a Rumble rant come in. Ryan Hindard, for one, says Alex Stein seems saner than most of these people. I could almost believe that these were all parody. Yeah, I know. That craziness from before. Yeah. But yes, Alexander Swagger music. I'm 100% taking super chats. Although it's been an hour, so I was about to, yeah, call it. All good. Ugh. It's Mam staring at me. Yikes. Ugh. 12 Monkeys. Great movie. Great movie. 2009, the years before woke. I know. Yeah. It's almost at that age where whenever any movie came out, it was like pretty good. You know? Like not bad. Hey, Zep Trucks for $10 says this makes 2. Thank you, Zep Trucks. Appreciate that. Got 2 super chats. Thank you. Makes me feel better. We never knew how good we had it. I know. Diana Francisco for 10 over on Rumble says, haven't shouted out how thankful I am to be part of such a wonderful family here on your show, Adam. Hugs, and Robert, smile. That's so sweet. Thank you very much, Diana. I hope Robert's smiling wherever he's at. Robert Wiles, were you playing Sea of Thieves? Is that what I saw? Are you playing Sea of Thieves? I didn't know you played Sea of Thieves. Who plays Sea of Thieves? I've been having a blast on the seas. I might start streaming it. I'm not sure. Is Logan Miller here yet? I keep asking for him, and because I saw him like pop in, and I feel like he's one of those guys that supports multiple streams and just opens up them all and kind of like a little bit here, spends a little time here, because I see him in other people's chats, you know? So, oh, you're buying it this weekend? Hell yeah, it's a lot of fun. Jams, you play? Akeem, you used to? Nice. It's a lot of fun. The quality of life improvements that they've made since I played like a couple years ago was incredible. Like really fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, again, Logan Miller, I really do appreciate it. I don't know if you're going to see this, but Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood will be what my son gets to like watch. And I watched this as a kid. It's just fantastic. You know, it's Mr. Rogers. He's super based. You know, only men can grow up to be dads. Only girls can grow up to be the mommies. That's somehow a controversial thing to say nowadays. And here's 14 and a half hours. I love this. So I really do appreciate it. I got it in the mail today, so I'm just excited. My Throne is awesome. Anyone who supports me via Throne is just incredible. I threw a bunch of stuff on there. If you want to take a look, see. There's some new things. Lord of the Reed for 2 says Unreasonable Things, a song about Marvin Haymeyer, is almost done. Just need a couple more songs and I can start recording the album. How many songs do you think it takes to be considered an album? 8. 7 or 8. I feel like under 8, it's an EP. You know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, 8, 12 north, 8 plus, 8 is enough. I feel like 8 is, if you think they're all really good, 8. If you have some that are just like, you know, because, you know, not every song are going to be like bangers that you write, but I think if you think all 8 are really strong, 8 is an album. But if you think like 4 of them are going to be like are the more favored hits, then you should do, I don't know, 10 or more. I remember when an album would have like 20 songs on it. Remember those days? Crazy. Thriller was only 9 songs and definitely did just fine. Well, you're talking about one of the greatest musicians to ever do it, you know? kind of hard comparison there. Lord of the Rings is just adequate. You know, you know what I'm saying? He's just adequate music. And we're telling you can't. You know, I mean, Michael Jackson is one of the best musicians of all time. So, Lord of the Rings says he's adequate. I'm not making fun of him. All right, he literally says it. Okay. Bulldozer for 2 says, I ranted like crazy about Beanie Man not really supporting free speech on my Monday show. Then literally the next day, he is streaming to Rumble. I still don't take back a thing I said. Good for you. Good for you, Bulldozer. Maybe, hell, just take credit. You should make a video about that. A few hours later. and then show him announcing that he's got a deal and then rant about that. Be like, you're welcome, Tim. Oh, you know what? Thank you, Alexander Swagger Music. Says he's sending me a super chat. All right. I'm going to roll a 100-sided die while we wait because you guys are awesome. Wow, it is rolling around. Okay, we got the number. Good luck, have fun. This is for absolutely nothing. But the winner will be announced shortly. We are doing closest to, above or below. I don't do Price's Right rules when it comes to the 100-sided die. So the closest to the number wins. I'm going to give it a little bit. Maybe I'll give it until, he said 2 minutes. All right, so we'll just let it run for 2 minutes. Maybe that's a little too long. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to, maybe until we get someone to guess it. I mean, it's a 100-sided die. There's been a few that have been close. Actually, we got a winner. I'm sorry, I just noticed. Benjamin Jansen said 59. Benjamin Jansen, you're always in chat. You're always a supporter. I love when the OGs, the regulars, the people who are here every day, I love it when they win nothing. It's literally my favorite thing when you're winning nothing over here, okay? It is fantastic. Maybe one day I can actually give out stuff for actually winning. I mean, you are a winner. You did win, so you won nothing. So I just want to congratulate you. Thank you for playing. Oh, give your cats nothing. I love that. And you know who will also love it? Your cats. I'd watch every day if I didn't have a job. Well, thank you, Jolly Green. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I love that. Give us bathwater. Armor, you do not want my bathwater. And also, I don't have a tub in my house. I only have a shower, which sucks. I have a little baby tub for him, but I can't fit in it. Nisha has a tub, but I don't consider it a tub. I really do want to like create a tub room for her. And I do have plans for that actually. In the corner of my house, so I have a big deck outside of my kitchen that you may have seen pictures of. But then I have this tiny little deck in the corner of my room. What happened to the 100-sided die? That's what we just rolled, Broken Prophet. That was the I just rolled it. So the corner, so my bathroom is here, then my bedroom, and then this. So I think I can figure out how to run insulated pipe down through the floor and across, because I can climb under my house and get there. I mean, I'll have to insulate the shit out of it so that it won't freeze and it won't, I won't have any water issues. But I think I could do it. I think I could figure it out where I would, I could get water running all the way to this like random little porch and box it in so that she has like this dope freaking, and you just have the forest, right? There's just the forest there. I gotta say though, speaking of the forest, I got kind of freaked out today with my forest. There's someone that we know that lives nearby here that said that this forest is known for UFOs. Now, I'm a see it to believe it kind of guy, right? I need to see to believe something. I don't believe UFOs are real. I just need to see it. Well, today I was sitting in my river room. We call it the river room because there's a bunch of windows that faces the forest overlooking the river. And I was sitting with my wife. We were just talking. My son was sleeping at the time in the other room. And I'm looking out the window. I had my phone in my hand, but I just happened to be I just was sitting there looking. The sun was going down, so it was very dark. Like you could still see like a little bit of light, right? But it was very, very past dusk, right? It was about to slip into darkness of the night. And she was saying something, and I was just looking out the window, and I saw a light whip past my house. Now, looking across my river, there's like this, like a little bit of a hill. There's a lot of boulders around me, and you could see all the boulders into the forest. It's like a boulder forest. So there is a road that's in there that we could see. It's like an access road. And in my head, I'm sitting there like, what the hell did I just see? What was that light? I must have envisioned it, and I'm like, wow, that's so weird. And she's like, the light? And I look over, and she had seen it too. And I was like, you saw that light? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, what the heck was that? She's like, it was probably a car. Now, I know you can't see the light from the cars until like a certain angle, because the hill kind of gets lower when you're looking out to the left. But this light went really fast from right to left across the entire 3 windows that we have in the room. And I'm like, it's impossible to be a car. I saw the light over here go across, and it was moving really fast. It was like zoop. It was like an orb of light. And honestly, I would have thought it was in my head if she didn't see it, but she saw it and was talking to it. She was like, well, maybe it was like, because we have like a hallway and then a window in the front of the house, that she was like, well, maybe it was a car driving by on the road that like we saw the reflection because you just happened to be looking. And I'm like, that would have been just for like the middle window where the light would have traveled through the house, the reflection, not from like one side of the room to the left side of the room, the one side to the other side. So I'm still kind of bewildered, and there's been one other thing that's happened when I've been in this house that that didn't freak me out, but I can't explain it. I was sitting here, I was reading, I don't remember what I was reading. So I was reading some article about something, right? And I was sitting here, and Nisha was gone. She was visiting my in-laws with Vincent. So I was just reading an article, and I heard a boom. And as soon as, like, it was like a boom, and my entire house shook. Like, shook. Like, my house, it was like I was in an earthquake. And it was like a split second, a boom, and my house shook. And I heard the boom. It was like a car ran into my house. That's how close it sounded and how much it shook my house. I leapt out of my desk and I ran outside, and I didn't see a thing. There was no cars on the street. There was no damage. I thought about it being a sonic boom, okay? Because I have seen military craft, okay? And that's the only thing that actually makes sense to me. But it sounded like my house got hit, right? So was it just the sonic boom of a like, I don't know, a fighter jet flying by? Would that sound like it's hitting? Like it felt like something hit my house and it shook. Well, they weren't here. My wife was out of town with the kiddo, so I was by myself. Okay. All right, then that's what it was. All right, well that makes sense. Now the light freaks me out. I do see it. Yeah, Alexander Swagger Music for 5. Thank you very much. He says, I posted a new instrumental called Swag Jam on my channel. Nice. Alexander Swagger Music with the new, I don't know why I'm still wearing these. I'm not listening to anything. Swag Jam. Cool. Right on. If you can listen to it, let me know what you think. Yeah, I'll check it out after the show. Swag Jam. Alexander Swagger Music. I shall check it out, sir. Videos. Oh, this is not working. Okay, I gotta go to YouTube. There you go. I see you. I shall check it out. It's from 2 days ago. Cool visuals. I like it. Holly Movie Star for 2 says, I lived on Edwards AFB. How close was Boom to Shake? What is that? Edwards AFB. Air Force Base, right? Yeah. Okay. Edwards Air Force Base. How close was the boom to shake? Well, you tell me. I mean, did your house boom a lot? The steel plant down the road shakes my house? Really? Wow. Meteorite? I didn't even think about that. Ah. It is illegal for them to break the sound barrier over land in EU unless it's an emergency. Interesting. That's the only thing that makes sense. Is a sonic boom. I've never felt my house shake before. I was in an earthquake when I was living in New York City, like 15 years ago. You should do a gaming channel. I have one. It's called It's Commodore on Twitch and YouTube. It's Commodore. If you need another super chat, would you play it on stream? Okay. Sure, why not? Holly Movie Star for 2 says, being a military test base, tons of sonic booms. You know, on Alex, on Fridays I do covers for 10. So you did 5. Throw me another 5er and I'll play it live. Tons of sonic booms. I've never heard one before. So does Sweden have sinkholes? Not that I know of. You would hear the boom. It would be a couple seconds before the house shook. Okay, so that doesn't make sense then. Because it was instant. It was boom. Like no hesitation. Underground construction? There's none near me. No, 0 chance of underground construction near me. Okay, that's weird then. There would be a sonic boom that you would hear, and then the shake would come later? That's weird. Makes me wonder if there's a mine in the area. The only thing that I could think that's nearby is a rock quarry, but that's like at least 3 miles away. And I heard it was very close to me. You live on a glacier? No, but a glacier used to be right here thousands of years ago, and that's where all these boulders came from. Okay, Swagger Music came with the other 5. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. I think you guys will like it. People tell me it sounds like Nirvana and Alice in Chains, kind of. Let's check it out. This is Alexander Swagger Music. His new song, Swag Jam. Video fits it so well. I know, Mom. It's so crazy. I don't know what it is. Like, we're focusing on the sonic boom or whatever it was, but the light, the orb, really freaked me out. It because it looked like it was like it was like floating above my river. Because there's water right outside that room. And it's like a forest. So you can't go through this forest quickly. It didn't make any sense. Link this track. There it is. Snow dive? Slow dive. I don't even know who that is. I lived in a house that had poltergeists in the late 1980s, 90s. You mentioned your house is really old. Yeah, my house is 170 years old. From 1850. Where do you get your like videos from? Like, what are these videos from? Where are you getting these? Like, obviously it's like a microscope. It's pretty cool. It's older than your house? Yeah, my house is mad old. Oh, that is so gross. Ugh. It looked like maggots on a molecular maggots. New band name, I call it. That's pretty good. Molecular. Okay. YouTube just automatically puts this song on because I listen to it a bunch. Molecular maggots. It's a good, come on. It's a pretty good band name, you gotta admit. That was chill. Good stuff. Get a metal detector? I want one. You know what? My birthday's coming up. I'm just gonna put it on Throne. Why not? I thought actually it might be on Throne already, the one that I want. Damn it, that song is straight up in my head now. I do have a metal detector in there right now, but it's a handheld one that's for underwater. Because I live on a river, and guaranteed there's freaking metal down at the bottom. Vikings have been living in this area for thousands of years. They used to live in holes right next to me. Guaranteed someone lost his sword in the river sometime. So what I want to do is drag a magnet through the on a boat. Just freaking go canoeing and just drag a magnet. Want it. That's cool. Good stuff. Good stuff, Alexander. Keep it up. Are you going to put lyrics? You said you're going to put lyrics on it, right? Didn't I watch another one of your videos? Like a couple weeks ago or something? I feel like I did. Oh, man, I would love to find some. All right, Robert. Feel better, buddy. Hope your pain goes away. Man, wouldn't it be awesome to find a Viking sword or some sort of something? I don't know. Royalty-free, aesthetic, vintage, black and white YouTube videos. Smart. Yeah, that's cool. It was you? Yeah, okay, I thought so. Yeah, it's good stuff. Magnet fishing looks fun. Yeah, until you see those videos of guys finding like a grenade or like a pistol, and they freaking call the police. Be like, if I found a pistol, I would 100% turn it into the authorities. Absolutely. All right, everybody, thank you. Or dead body. Well, I don't know if that would be caught in like a magnet would catch that. You know what I mean? No, Connor. I can't wear I could wear silver, right? But I can't eat nickel, and I can't wear nickel. So like I can't wear a watch, right? If I wear a watch, I'll get a rash because I have sensitive skin. So anyway, you guys are awesome. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow. You guys know how I do. I didn't get an invite to Bro Science today. I'm not upset. I'm not mad at all. I'm not upset about it, I swear. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Peace. Ah!